More big moves from the Trump administration as the president begins his first full day in the office. Today, several career officials in the Justice Department's national security and criminal divisions were either removed or reassigned.
And in her confirmation hearing, United Nations Ambassador nominee Elise Stefanik promised to conduct a full assessment of funding for UN agencies.
And top leaders of the Episcopal Church issued a letter challenging President Trump's immigration executive orders. This as the Episcopal Bishop of Washington implored the president to have mercy during her comments at the National Prayer Service.
Mr. President, millions have put their trust in you. And as you told the nation yesterday, you have felt the providential hand of a loving God. In the name of our God, I ask you to have mercy upon the people in our country who are scared now.
This follows yesterday's executive orders on both the trans community and on immigration. We have team coverage on the fallout. Let's begin with ABC 7 News political reporter Monica Madden on the lawsuits already announced today about birthright citizenship. Monica.
Kristen, as a country of immigrants, just about everyone knows someone who might be impacted by this. And in this new lawsuit, California and other states are asking the courts to block this order from taking effect next month. The question is, can Trump legally do this?
Like many Americans, Bayard Fong's ancestors came to the U.S. in search of a better life.
Great-great-grandpa Wong heard the call. They need help building the railroads in the West.
And without birthright citizenship, he's not sure how he would be here.
We would be in China today. Yeah, I mean, it's so weird. That just doesn't... I think this is how America has become America. It's because of the welcoming of immigrants.
Saying President Donald Trump's new executive order makes him feel unwelcome.
It tears at our hearts and our spirits to embrace this city and our country and all the hard work we put in generations, centuries. You know, I mean, the railroads was 150 years ago.
This is personal to a large majority of San Franciscans, of Californians.
It's why the city of San Francisco and the state of California are joining a multi-state lawsuit against the Trump administration, saying the order defies the 14th Amendment of the Constitution.
This is settled. This is established, resolved in the highest court of the land, the U.S. Supreme Court.
President Trump's executive order says children of non-citizens are not, quote, subject to the jurisdiction of the U.S., so the 14th Amendment doesn't apply to them.
He does what he wants to do, when he wants to do it, how he wants to do it, regardless of the law, unfortunately.
Legal experts say Trump's order might not hold water.
The president can't rewrite the Constitution. The courts are likely to say it's up to the Congress and the states to amend the Constitution. But until then, people should not be worried.
While San Franciscans like Fong are uneasy about what's to come, he's leading with hope.
Our communities and the grassroots are going to elevate ourselves too. Because we are one people. Let's rise up together.
And it's worth noting the history of all of this has San Francisco ties. In an 1898 landmark U.S. Supreme Court case of Wong Kim Ark, he was a child of Chinese immigrants and born in the Bay. He was denied re-entry into the U.S. after a trip abroad under the Chinese Exclusion Act. Kim Ark took his case to the High Court, which eventually upheld that a child born in the United States automatically becomes a citizen. That's under the 14th Amendment, which was established after the Civil War. In the studio, Monica Madden, ABC 7 News.